Assalamualaikum and hi, I am Muhammad Iqmal Hakim bin Roslin from BMMD Section 1 Group 1, presenting on behalf of my group members Muhammad Haziq and Muhammad Ibnur for the assignment 1, Code of Professional Conduct in Engineering Ethics under Course of Engineering Ethics and OSHE BMMU 4053. We are required to conduct an interview session with two practice engineers, which is the first, Mr. Amir Hamzah, and second, Mr. Muhammad Zakwan, in investigating the practice of Code of Ethics in engineering profession. All the questions constructed and structured were referred to the BEM Code of Professional Conduct, circular number 001, prior to this assignment.
So, Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Ibnu and I am a student from University Technical Malaysia Melaka. So, for this interview session, we will interview you to meet the criteria for our engineering, ethics and OSHE subject. So, thank you for being willing to spare time for this session. So, for first and foremost, we would like to hear about you. Can you share us a brief about your background and profession, such as your position, company and experience? Please introduce yourself.
Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum and good morning to Mr. Ibnu. So actually, my name is T.S. Dr. Amir Hamzah bin Roslin. Okay, so my background, I have an experience about 15 years in industries such as electronic industry, glass lamp industry and automotive industry. So actually my position, previous position is as a plant manager. Okay. Before that, I am an engineer. So actually my responsible previously is to manage overall operation in one of the automotive vendor company, okay, at Melaka. So that's all.
Can we proceed for the next question?
Yeah.
Do you aware with the regulations that professional engineer must check and investigate the accuracy, fact and data before the engineer sign and endorse any statement and claim? If you say like that, please explain.
Yeah. Regarding your question, of course, if we do something, we need to ensure, and then we need to check, okay, and then we need to investigate whatever the accuracy, the effectiveness, the efficiency, okay, before the thing we endorse, okay. This is a very important job because this is our responsibility as an engineer. Because under our supervision, we need to confirm, okay, the job is true, or we call it effective. Then we sign or approve. Normally we not approve now. Normally we until the stage is prepare or what before we approve lah. That means the approve is the another level, the next level. So we need to confirm the job is true, and then the job is effective. Then makes the others understand the content of the document. Yeah,
Okay. So, what if a professional engineer approved and signed those engineering documents that he has not prepared under his direction or control?
Actually, that one is normally that one is not suitable. That means we sign or we put our name. Even though that means we put others that means under our name, but that job is not our control. The term or the task is the act is not very good.
Unethical.
That means it's not very good because this one is the problem is when we sign, okay, or we approve that one is not under our supervision or our area, the implication is meaning that the implication is very tough when the problem happen. When the problem happen, then at that time the difficulty is the actual or the true PIC.
We don't know where it's supposed to be.
Yes. Who's the actual person respond for the job? So it is not the correct way.
Okay, for the next question, a professional engineer should not reveal fact, data or information without the prior consent of the client or employer, past and present. Please explain why.
Okay, regarding the without the data, this mean we concern about the data without the approval from the customer, right?
Yeah, sure.
Right. So this one is really is a not good attitude, or we call it as a what we can consider as a misconduct. Misconduct, because we try to deliver the data, for example, outside without the permission of from the customer, even though it's not from customer but from our top management also, is a very wrong. Okay, we need to receive approval from our top management first. Okay, and then if consider we need to get the approval from the customer, yes, please. But the important is from our next level or our immediate superior approve, then we can that's mean how to say inform to others or release the information to the others. If not, it is a very not a good way, or that one is we consider as a what misconduct. Then it is not good attitude for each other.
Maybe because the data and information is LPC.
Yeah.
We cannot share to the other person without the consent.
Yeah, we cannot display to the other person without any permission or any approval from our actually top management or the important customer. Maybe some data, some information is very confidential. We can't simply inform to others or make the others know about that data or what there's been any document.
Okay, sir. So we proceed to the next question.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the next question, I will be ask you regarding two sections of question, which is engineering technologies, and the second one is engineering service and consultancy practice.
Okay.
For the first section of question, the question is following boards of engineering leisure (BEM) in the act of code of conduct of registered person, a professional engineering technologist to certify work only if he has supervised, witnessed, or inspected. What if the technologist certified work only without all the act point?
Okay. Actually, based on my experience, yes, of course, we already certify at what we command or requested by our immediate superior. But okay, some parts or some tasks, sometimes we need to what we call it the sharing or integrated with the others. Okay. But a certain part we need to there's been for the for example our members or our clique what their task, because sometimes the task or the project is integrated task, so we need to understand or there's been know what their or our friend works. So thus from there there's been the job become more smooth. There's been the project become more smooth. So that's why we not only certify what has been our task in our scope only, that's been that supervised on our side only, but we also need to know there's been the others job. That's why the job or the project becomes smooth lah. That's been what we call it. The teamwork is very important.
Okay. For the second question of section 1,
Yeah.
a professional engineering technologist should not accept any benefits from more than one party. Please explain why.
So in terms of benefit, because we work is one registered or the one organization. So means that we need to receive from one source. Okay, one source. In industry, we not allowed to receive from the others party. So this is the company rule and regulation. Okay, even though if we totally is not cannot be, because we only serve at one party only. Okay, so I'm not sure. Maybe you work as a part timer. That's considered different. Okay.
So in different scope of freelancers, it will be.
That's why it's okay, no problem. But if we work as a one party, so that means we only get the payment from one party. So if you do the part time also, the better way is you need to inform to your immediate superior lah, if can lah. Because if you want to do the part time, for example, make sure the part time job is not affect to your main job. So that's the rule lah. The rule. Okay.
Then move to the next section. The first one is a professional engineer should not provide engineering services to any person unless the scope of such service are clearly defined in a written agreement between both parties. Please explain in what way, either good or bad, could a written agreement affect both parties?
Okay, that one is clearly that means we need to follow the agreement lah actually. Okay, so if the agreement said that means you can work that means for the both party together, that means that a parallel way, so it's okay. But if the agreement said you cannot do because can affect to your performance of the job, so please do. Okay, please do. Because why? Normally, if like me, so I consider to work for the one party only, because the problem, the issue is the how to say the efficiency of your performance. It is very crucial. Means that better if but that one is considered or depend to the situation. If the both party that mean really need your professionalism, that mean your expertise, so it's okay. But you need to proper manage your time. Okay, but nothing wrong for me. But better that mean we have some decision, or that mean the correct agreement and not affect to the any parties, including our organization.
And for the last question of section 2, a professional engineer should not directly or indirectly take over any work of that other's professional engineer, acting for the same client unless he has obtained the consent of the other's professional engineer. What will happen if two professional engineers work for the same client without any notice to the client? Which party will gain benefit or bear any loss?
That one is not good. No. Okay, because that one is something like you try to what how to say yeah, that's not good way, because if you have this mean try to interrupt there's been somebody or there's been the professional in other parties, that one is not good there's been action. But okay, if the person maybe need your professionalism or your expertise, okay, it is okay. But need some agreement lah. Some agreement, and then the statement is need your expertise, okay, to help, to support, to complete the task is okay. But if not, that one is not good lah, because you try to interrupt the others. There's been scope of job. Okay. Yeah, I think like that.
So when listening, like if you want to work for one client, we also need to acknowledge if he has hired another professional.
Yes. We need to acknowledge to the other parties also.
Okay. I think that's all for the question.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And we wish you a very good luck in your future.
Yeah, thank you. Welcome.
Okay.
Bye.
Hi, Assalamualaikum, Mr. Zakwan. We are student from Universiti Teknikal Malaysia Melaka, and we are currently pursuing in Bachelor Degree of Engineering, Design, Manufacture and Technology. So the purpose of meeting online via Google Meet today is we are having an interview regarding the subject of OSHE, Occupational Safety and Health of Environment. So this interview is for our assignment, and today we are here with our teammates, which is Ibnu Rozi, Ikmal Hakim, and me as Muhammad Haziq. So, Mr. Zakwan, can you please introduce yourself first and tell a little bit about your background and your experience in the engineering field?
Okay, hi, my name is Muhammad Zakwan bin Azli, and I am 24 years old. I am graduated my diploma in mechanical engineering at Polytechnic Sultan Salahuddin Abdul Shah at Shah Alam, and now I pursue my study in Bachelor Mechanical Engineering, part-time studies at UTM Space. So after that, right now I work as a technical assistant in Department of Application Engineering at HQ based at Petaling Jaya, Daikin Malaysia Sales and Service. So Daikin Malaysia is one of a subgroup of under Daikin Malaysia that supply air conditioner, especially VRF type, which is VRF is a variable refrigerant flow, or also called as a centralized aircon with updated model and features. We also provide after-sales service, which ensure all the units installed are in a good condition. So,
And then how many years have you been in this field?
okay, in HVAC field, almost 3 years and 5 months. So before this, I worked as a draft person at HVAC field also, which is two water cooling towers, to do a design for cooling towers.
Okay, and then next we'll be asking a few questions regarding the conduct of ethics in engineering. So I will pass the next question to Ibnu.
So Cik Zakwan, my name is Ibnu. I am also a student from Universiti Teknikal Malaysia Melaka. So my question is, do you aware with the regulations state that professional engineer must check and investigate the accuracy of fact and data first before the engineer sign or endorse any statement and claim? Please explain why.
Okay, from my opinion, I believe that as a professional engineer, it is necessary to check and investigate the accuracy of facts and data first before the engineer signs or endorse any statement and claim. It is because it can avoid any accidents or project failures in future circumstances. And then a professional engineer will convicted of an offense and sentenced to prison for no more than 10 days if he fails to pay the fine. And we can see the newspaper, I think the Sinar Harian, which is the content is about the professional engineer that failed to check the project, and then it will go to the major accident that will conduct safety, bad safety and health environment.
Okay, for the next question, as a professional engineer, do you ever experience in reporting any violence that included in law and regulation occur to the employee or management? Share your experience.
Okay, so far for this situation, I have never had the experience of informing my superiors of any violation at my workplace. But I believe that all company or all organization or employer already set the rules and also conduct self-awareness for every employee, which is for my company also conduct the self-awareness about anti-bribery and about 2 to 3 times yearly basis. And this self-awareness consists of anti-bribery topic and also a responsibility of our staff to keep the company's properties in a good conditions.
Okay, thank you, Zakwan. Can I ask for another question?
Okay, can?
What if a professional engineer approve and sign those engineering documents that he has not prepared under his direction or control? What will happen?
I think this is not a proper way to approve and sign those engineering documents that has not been prepared under his control, because he didn't know what the content of the report or what the content of the documents. And then if anything happens, he cannot determine where the failure came from and what the main factor happen which consists the major failure for this project.
Okay, thank you, Zakwan. Last question for me. A professional engineer should not reveal fact, data, or information without the prior consent of the client or employer, past and present. Please explain why.
Okay, based on my experience, which do project with another main contractor, and also we also have a competitor. Okay, so an employee is not allowed to give any information to outside parties without the employer knowledge or employer's consent, to avoid other parties or competitors using the information as their reference. So here it causes conflict. Most likely they can use the perfect information in a split second. For example, company A and company B, which supply and design a same product. So the company A already finished the design, already set up the design firm, and then once the information leak to the company B, so the company B will get the information and also can be improved from our idea. So this is not good competition between both company.
Okay, thank you, Zakwan. That's all from my side. I will pass to Ismail to pursue the next question.
Okay, thank you to Ibnu. Assalamualaikum, Mr. Zakwan. my name is Ikmal Hakim, and I would like to ask some question regarding engineering technology studies. So my first question is, following Board of Engineers Malaysia (BEM) in the Act of Code of Conduct of Registered Person, a registered engineering technologist to certify work only if he has supervised, witnessed, or inspect. What if the technology certify work only without all the act points?
Actually, I'm not so sure about this question, but based on my opinion, a registered engineer is better if he get advice or information or added information from his supervisor or superior. That it can lead the project will be smooth by sharing the idea and advice with a supervisor or their colleague. And some more, the supervisor also can track their progress of the project. So in this situation, if the engineer didn't come to work, for example tomorrow, and then the supervisor or their colleague can track their progress, and so he can determine what is the progress now. So if anything happen, they don't need to waste their time to call or try to restudy again about this project.
For the next question, a registered engineering technologist shall not accept any benefits from more than one party. Can you please explain why?
Okay, this question I think almost relate with IGNO, I think. This is about anti-bribery topic. Okay, so in my opinion, I work as under one party where the company has established a rule that we cannot accept any form of gift from any party because it may result in indirect bribery. Okay, so our management, they also never forget to make a safe assessment for their employees to ensure all the employees aware about this issue. Okay.
Alright, so Mr. Zakwan, now next I would like to ask some question regarding engineering service and consultancy practice. My first question is, a registered engineer shall not provide engineering service to any person unless the scope of such service are clearly defined in a written agreement between both parties. Please explain in what way, either good or bad, could a written agreement affect both parties?
Okay, it is actually has a pros and cons for this situation. The good thing is that as everyone know, it can be added extra income for someone. But as an employee working under one party, it is likely he is bound by an agreement where he cannot do two jobs at the same time. Even part-time job also is not allowed. So because of that, it will reduce or it will disturb the efficiency of the employee. And if there is any problem between the employee and outside party that conduct the service together, it will indirectly involve the current employee. So from the small case, it will become a big case.
Okay, I think that's all from us. The question that we would like to ask to Mr. Zakwan. So thank you for spending your time helping us with our assignment. So if anything that Mr. Zakwan would like to say for us, maybe some conclusion.
So I hope all my information and knowledge given hopefully can help you for this course. And then good luck for your study and stay safe at there.
Alright, Mr. Zakwan, thank you so much. We also wish for your success in your career path. So thank you. That's
Thank
all
you.
from us.
Yeah.
We'd like to end this interview session. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.